We are rolling now.
Good morning and welcome back to The Conversation. This is our daily lifestyle webcast, Midlife Crisis Activities. I'm your host, Patrick Russell, along with my vivacious producer, Veronica. We're here to add our voices to all the noise to help explain everything that's wrong and right in this world. Good morning, Veronica. Thank you so much for helping me do this. How are you today?
Good morning, Patrick. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. Patrick, what's the topic for today?
All right, jumping right into it. It's an offbeat topic that is dear to my heart. Shitty drivers. We've recently moved from California to Arizona, and it's not that California doesn't have its fair share of shitty driving. It's just a little different because of the density, the number of cars, the multi-lane highways, and then the traffic lights at every quarter mile. It's hard to really show your true aggressive nature. Not true on the lonely country roads of Arizona. There's a lot of two-lane highways that you find yourself trapped, either between two types of shitty drivers. In front of you, you have who I like to call Granny Poncherelli, right? Who is a civilian traffic cop that refuses to go even 1 mile above the speed limit on a beautiful, sunny, lonely day. Nope. We're taking it all in. And then, of course, you have behind you Tommy Tailgate with his high-rise F-350 with his grill so big, all you see in your rearview mirror is the deer headlights, right? And you can't get more aggressive than that. And he's letting you know with his horn and his 2 inches from your bumper, he's got places he needs to go, right? And so, I've been known to have a lead foot. You know, people who have driven with me have called me different things, Ricky Ramjet and crazy and slow down. I mean, stop right now. I mean, I've been called a lot of things, but I am a defensive driver. Coach Urak, back in St. John Bosco and driving training, introduced and taught me how to drive the old-fashioned way, which is to be courteous and to anticipate where potential crisis occurs and to make your slight adjustments before they happen. Constantly checking your mirrors, right? And so I've been the one that, even though I may drive fast when I can't, when I'm around other drivers, I'm as courteous as I can possibly be. I even still practice the 2 space in between when I can. And I don't try to win arguments with my car. That's just how I am. I want to get from point A to point B as comfortably as possible, and you can't win arguments with your car. So, from the younger generation's perspective, tell me, Veronica, how have you felt the driving has been since we've moved from Arizona to Arizona?
I definitely experienced a lot of crazy drivers in Arizona. And then if you're from Arizona, I'm sorry, hopefully you're not the type of driver that we're explaining, but
you are. It's just
probably.
Depending on the day of the week, you are.
My experience has been really bad.
It's very hard to avoid it once you get to Arizona because, on day 1 is when you really realize it right away. Now, the one thing that I did find is that it's like a dance sometimes with the other driver, right? I found that if you practice courtesy and shower them with kindness and allow them that gap from the get-go, what happens? They end up speeding up on their own and driving like a normal person. Whereas we've tried it the other way, letting the person know, hey, I got to get to work, and then running up on them, what ends up happening? Oh, I'm going to let you know, buddy, you're not going to get past me, and then slowing down. And then, of course, being stuck behind them because a lot of these lanes, country roads, will still have the double yellow line not allowing you legally to pass around. Legally to pass around someone. So what I would say, last point is, not only is defensive driving important, please remember you can't win an argument with your car. We're all trying to do the same thing on the road, which is to get to the next destination safe and sound. Please let us know what you think. Add your comments to the comment box below. Not just to subscribe to the channel. We will be posting every day, but add your voice to the programming and contribute in what I think is going to be a fun way.
Yeah. And also just remember that there's a lot of crazy drivers up there that you don't know what they're going through, and we have seen a lot of things on the news that now just by looking at the other side is like, okay, they have a gun or they have something, or they're, you know, they can be doing a lot of crazy shit, if you know what I mean, right? So
Right.
I was a person that if you speed or if you did something that obviously wasn't right, I'll look at you and be like,
Right.
you know, that was me. That was
That
me.
leads to the confrontation
Yeah.
at the stoplight.
Yeah.
What's the proper etiquette? Is it the stoic, straight ahead, I don't see anything? Is it the pretend you're yawning, that you don't have a care in the world? Is it the what's up? And then grabbing the wheel to let him know how this is going to go down? What's
You
the
know,
proper way? What does the younger generation say about
So
this?
before, I will say like a year ago, I'll look at the car and be like, just kind of letting the person know like you're doing something wrong, right? Like I will shake my head. And then now, because obviously experience and then news and whatever, I just don't look at the person. I just drive myself and be like, I know you're looking at me, so I'm not looking back. So I just go with what I'm doing. So I don't even look at the person or whoever's on the other side.
Final thought. Do you think the same exact way if it's a piece of shit car next to you? Like you can take them? Do you feel the same way? Or do you grab the steering wheel at that point like, all right, do you really want to do this?
I got my BMW.
Yeah.
No, I treat everyone the
Very
same just
good.
because, once again, a crazy person can be in a nice car.
That's right.
A crazy person can be in a really shitty car.
That's
so
true. In
at
fact, expect the unregistered
Yeah.
gun to be in the shitty car. Right. Yeah.
So at this point, it's like I treat everyone the same. And then if you are in such a rush that you want to go 100 instead of 60, that's your problem. And if something were to happen to you, and then I don't feel sorry for anybody. So that's how I see it. I feel sorry for someone that has an accident and it was not their fault. And for someone that was going crazy, another thing, motorcycles.
Oh, motorcycles.
I hate that in Arizona that we don't have a law that protects or the requires a motorcycle, someone that has a motorcycle, to have a helmet.
The helmet law. There's
Yeah.
no helmet law in Arizona.
And
that bothers her, not so much in the normal course of the day, but when we're on the freeway and we're in the carpool lane going ourselves a rather healthy 75, maybe 80 miles an hour, and we've got a guy on his crotch rocket just zooming at 100 miles an hour past us with no helmet. I mean, that's when we're like, not that it would matter. I know, not that it would matter.
What?
It wouldn't even matter.
And guess what, buddy? If you're the one driving without
The helmet.
protection, guess what? We can feel sorry for you.
Right.
We
I mean, the
can.
consequences
We
are
can.
yours alone to
Yeah.
bear.
Yeah.
I agree.
So, that's my opinion.
Understood.
If you have your opinion and you want to help us kind of
Please.
discuss it, put it on the video, and then
Yeah, add your comments to the comments below. We'd love to hear from you guys. We will see you tomorrow. Boom.